Yes, we are going one more time, and the process that I am displaying here, I am going to record this session as well, so that you can use it later on. Now, as you can see from the screen, I have opened HP Virtual User Generator, and make sure whatever I am doing now, you are able to understand and you are able to perform this in the class. Whatever we are doing here, we will be making sure that you are performing it. If you cannot perform it, and these things, if you cannot perform it, if you see it, if you understand it, no, it is not enough. You will have to perform it by yourself. Then I will say you understood it. Okay. Now the first thing.
Probably the other way. I mean, maybe I can copy it, perform it, but I don't understand it.
Okay, so if you
We need both, right?
see, if you can perform it, if you can perform it, then I will say you understood it. If you
No, I'm just the saying you doing, I'm doing, but I said, remember I just said I'm kind of lost. That's why I'm doing that.
okay, so definitely, when you are performing, if you have any question that I'm doing it, I'm not understanding it, I'm here to help you.
Right.
Okay, I will explain it multiple times if you do not understand. Now, the first thing that I did, I opened this virtual user generator where we will be generating our script. Okay, generating script is the step. It comes before you execute the script. So before you execute the script, you will have to generate your script, and after generating, then the step comes where you execute your script. Now take a look what I am doing here. I am just creating a new script, and let me tell you what is my test case. Okay, let me go to my test case, and I will be scripting for that test case. Let's set test case now 001. Test case name, sign up users, sign up users in new tools application. Now my test case here, I'm going to insert a table here.
You're going to use the new tool application today?
New tool is the application that comes with the.
Oh, I see. You're talking about by default the one.
Yeah. Okay. I think it is new tools or web tools.
I guess web tools.
Okay, we will change the name.
What do you mean, I believe, right?
Yeah, we will change the name. So it is web tool application. Now my first I'll keep it short and sweet. Number one is okay. So let me. I actually do not need this. I'll just keep it simple here. Yes, I'm recording this. Number one step, open web tool application. Open a browser and navigate to web tools application. What is the expected output? Application will open. Number two.
even though you write in that, but we are not really opening the browser. We are just getting this by default. So is it still going to be treated the same way that you
So no, this is when you are writing the manual test case. This is manual test case, right? So when you do manually, you open the browser. But here, when you are scripting, it is opening the tool itself, opening the browser. Okay. Now click on click on sign up button. Okay. Then user registration page will appear. Then input information and submit valid information, submit valid user data. Successful message will appear. So this is my test case. Okay, let me remove this row. So as you can see from the test steps, that I'm going to sign up users in WebTools application, and for that I have 3 steps. I am opening a browser, navigating to WebTools application, clicking on sign up button, input information and submit valid user data. So are we clear about this goal? Okay.
Yes, manually, yes.
Okay, sure. Now that demo application, as I said, that demo application that comes with load runner tools, it is locally hosted. So it is, this application is not in the internet,
in the web.
It is not in the web. So in order to keep it running, remember I told you, so internet application, although we just type facebook.com, but facebook.com is hosted in server and it has big servers. But this demo application is locally hosted, but to keep it running, to run it, we need to run first a sample web server. There is a server that is supporting that application to be running in this machine. Now,
in other words, when you're testing a web browser, web application, that server, if it is not open, so we can really test it.
No.
So the server has to be running.
Server has to be running.
The same thing here, we have to run the server first.
Yeah.
To let us do that.
Yeah. So Facebook is in the server. If those servers are down,
nobody can do it.
Nobody can access Facebook. You will see page not found. Okay.
So before we go to new script application open, then we can open the server before. Or
No, when you are opening the application will not be able to open without that server. Let me show you here. I am going to open that application without that server. So if you go to, so that application is inside samples, and can you see WebTools application?
Right.
Now if you try to run it, you will see that this application, what you are seeing, it is saying that Internet Explorer cannot display the web page, right? Now because this browser, whatever you are trying to play in this browser, remember,
from where I get it, that's why there is a server.
Yeah. Now remember one thing here, whatever you are playing in this server, if you want to bring an application, you will have to have a web server that is supporting the application here. The question here, one thing, whatever you are trying to bring here in this browser, remember I am talking about browser application.
Yeah.
If you want to bring a application in the browser,
It should be in some server.
you will have to have something that is supporting this browser. that is supporting this browser. This browser doesn't have capability itself
To open it.
to open application.
But what else can it support you besides the server? That's the only thing can support you, right?
Yeah,
There is
server.
nothing but the server. though.
Nothing but the server.
Right.
Right? So, and one other thing, let me point you out here. When you open Microsoft Word or Microsoft Excel, do you need to run any server? No, because this application is locally installed in your computer. But that is not a web application.
That's not our
So that is a desktop application.
If we need to open the Google Docs, then we need a
Yeah.
server.
So if you want to execute a web application that is running by browser, definitely you will need a server somewhere.
Server.
Okay. So we are trying to open this application, but that application is locally installed. But still, we will, as this is a web application that needs to be executed by browser, so we will need the help of a server. So
Can we call this one as proxy server?
this is not proxy server. This is direct server. Proxy server, we will be discussing it later on.
Okay.
Okay. Now
This is for adult server, adult.
now take a look here. So I'm going to, so I saw that we were not able to open the application, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to bring that server from that site. So this is the server, right? Okay. Now if I refresh, how do you refresh? If you click here,
F5.
okay.
I mean, F5, sorry.
So now if I bring the page, it was able to open the application for us, right? It was able to open the application for us. Now, you know, if you want to open this application, you will have to have this URL, right? If you do not have this URL, let's say if you open the browser, what is the question? Open browser. Our steps are open browser, navigate to WebTours application, right? So I have opened browser. Now if I do not know the URL, can I open this application? No. So I will have to know the URL. So I already copied the URL, right? Now I will press enter. Okay. So now I can see the application, right? Okay. I'm going to close this. I'm going to go to my application here. I'm going to open a new script, and I will be selecting web HTTP protocol. Now I'm going to save it where I have a folder performance testing in C drive. If your script is not pointing to that place, C performance testing, you click on here, and as I said, we all are saving it in C performance testing. Remember that we are saving it in a particular place. Lot of times we are seeing some of our colleagues, they are saving it wherever it takes. They are saving it to somewhere, and then they do not know where they saved it. So I do not want you make this mistake. So always you have your preferred place where you want to save your script. Now my preferred place is C performance testing folder. I am going to save my script on that folder. I am clicking OK. I am going to give a meaningful name. Now what is the, if you take a look at this document, the test case is TC001, right? So I am going to give the same name as I have here. Let's say my name is this. Okay, so I am going to go there, TC001, right, underscore. Now can you see I am not keeping any space in my script name, and I am making each of the word uppercase, right? Sign up users.
So that is your naming convention.
Yeah, this is my naming convention. Okay, let's say I'm giving version 001. Okay, create. So you can see my empty script is created, right? This is the empty script, I have nothing in it. Now the first thing you will do, you will go to recording options, recording options, and in recording options you will be starting from top, and can you see HTML advanced? You will be clicking on it and you will be selecting these two closer radio button, and remember, when you are learning testing, it is important that you learn what is the name of these objects in the application. So if you see something with where you have a group of button, but out of this group of, you can select only one. Can you see you cannot select multiple one? So this is called radio button. When you are learning testing, it is very important that you know what is the name of this element. This is called radio button. Okay, now can you see I am selecting this to closer radio button, I'm not going far. Can you see I am not going far, I'm remaining closer. We are remaining closer. We have no one that is attending class from remote. We are all closer, sitting in this classroom. We are selecting this closer radio button, and then what does this called? This, okay?
That's called television button.
This is called television button. Okay. So this is button. Yeah, you are right. So this is button. So I'm going to click on this radio button. Now after that you click on script. You don't need to change anything over there. You click on protocols. You don't need to change anything over there. You don't need to change anything over there.
Okay.
Then you come actually, can you see this correlation scan?
Yes.
You keep this. Okay, let me introduce you to another item. Can you tell me what is this?
That's what I meant, television button. I'm sorry, the other one I was wrong. The radio button and television button, right?
Okay. So this is, remember, the radio button. The radio buttons are circular. Okay, radio button, and this is checkbox. This is checkbox. Checkbox. Can you see? You can check here. Can you see? You can check here. Okay. So this is checkbox. So the difference between radio button and checkbox, in a group of radio button, you can select only one. In a group of checkbox, you can select both. Multiple.
Radio button, check
One.
and checkbox.
Multiple.
You can radio button, if you check one and then you check another one, then the previous one is gone. But in this button, you just check previous one.
Yeah.
Radio button one constant.
Okay. Now we will keep this correlation scan selected. Now what is the purpose of keeping this correlation scan selected? Now in load runner, we will learn a term called correlation. Now what is correlation? Let me give you a brief definition. We will be coming into correlation in details, but before I go to details of correlation, let me give you an introduction on correlation. What is correlation? Okay, let me give you a practical example. Like what is correlation? Let's say you are going to a secured office. Okay, there are gatemen in the front door, right? So when you reach there, you need to go into that office. Okay, they say, I'm giving you this code. You will have to use that code. Inside there are multiple gates. You will have to use these codes to get into the building. So this is just outdoor gate. You get the code from me. You use the code inside. Okay. So you are getting the code in the front door, and then you are using it in the inner gates. Right? Inner gates. Okay. But that code, that gate, like you got today, this code will not work tomorrow. So once you exit out,
Use it,
you cannot use it
reuse it.
another time, reuse it another time. Now, what is the relation between correlation and my example? So, in application, in load runner, when you do performance testing, remember you are not doing it. You are using network. You are using not front end. Instead, when you are executing your script, it is not using the front end, right?
In the back end.
When you are recording it, we are using front end, but when you are executing it,
In the back end.
it is not going to use the front end. It is using back end. Now, in back end, what happens? Let's say when you open application, it will give you a code. When you open application, it will give you a code. Then
I mean, what do you mean it will give you? Who give you?
the application will give you a
Code,
code.
okay.
Okay. Then when you log in, you will have to supply that code that you get from opening application. You got the code. Now when you are logging in, you will have to supply that code to get into login.
For the security reason.
For the security. Yeah, go ahead.
When we do the front end, when we go back end and get the code, if we do mistake, if we do select the wrong, your checkbox, so how do we come back in fix it again?
So
Just example that
you mean like, let's say you need to select one radio button.
just now, I mean a radio button or
Checkbox.
Yeah.
You have selected the incorrect radio button.
Right.
So this is where, this is a mechanism that we need to learn. If you can learn this mechanism, how I can select a radio button, how I can select a particular checkbox that I want to, if you can learn this, this is the goal of this course, to teach you, like from the
What do you mean by how? Is it how or which one you mean?
how, because this is not, it will not automatically go, like you will have to use something, but we will be learning technique, mechanism here. Like we can select something that we can see from the front end and we can move forward, but when you are doing scripting, then you will have to do modification on your script, you will have to do correlation, you will have to do different kind of parameterization to make this happen, and that is the goal of our course. We will be learning it throughout the course. Okay. Now, so what I am saying, when you open the application, you get a code, and then when you log in, you use this code. So this is what correlation. Correlation is.
Is this some physical code you're talking about?
Correlation is correlating to dynamic space. Correlation. What correlation is? Correlation correlate, right? Correlate. Means correlate. Means bring together two code. Now, so simple example, when you are opening application, you are getting, I'm just giving an example, when it might be in opening application, it might be in clicking on one thing and then you will get a code. You will be using this code in the subsequent step of your
It is the real application when you get
real application.
So
Real
my question,
application.
when you say we get a code, do you really mean that we really get a code? Or
Yeah,
you
you really get a code.
Wow, okay.
Okay. Like
So we'll see that.
Yeah, you'll see
Including-
that.
Okay.
So, what is the thing here? The thing is, as I give you an example, real example, when you go to a gate, the security people, they give you a code, they say you have to use this code in the inner gate, right? Same thing, when you open the application, right? In the first step, you get a code, and then you use this code in the subsequent steps.
You have single entry visa. You don't have multiple visa with that, right?
I don't
Once you use
know
this
about
one-
other student. I like to work with you. I mean, beginning to this part. I really don't want to go that mode down, because whatever I understand, this much is enough for me, then, I mean, so can we
So
do
this
that?
much you want to do, and then you want to move forward with the remaining part.
Yeah, because, I mean, how do we go the website? I mean, how to...
Okay, sure. So I'm going to
We like to do ourselves.
here. Can you see here what I'm doing? I'm selecting these two radio button. So this is a radio group, this is a radio group. From these two I'm selecting this, clicking OK. I'm going to protocols. I don't need to do anything up there. I'm selecting correlation scan, and then I'm going to configuration. Can everyone do this? Can everyone select WebReg SafeParam EX? So this is for correlation. We will be using one of the statement that comes with load runner, that WebReg SafeParam EX. Okay, and then
You bring in a configuration, right?
yeah, configuration.
I'm
Then-
not that page yet, right?
Hmm?
I'm not that page yet.
Okay, where are you? Can you tell me?
HTML advanced, click there, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Then, reduce button,
Radio
okay,
button.
okay, alright.
Yes.
Look at the screen here.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, then click OK here. Then you go to code generation.
Code generation.
You select correlation scan.
There are two buttons,
Two radio buttons.
No, two checkbox.
one check, right?
One check, yeah.
And we didn't do this last class, right?
You didn't do this last class.
Okay.
Now look at configuration. In the configuration you select API used for correlations.
But I get different page.
Which one?
I get different
Go to
page.
the recording, Great.
No. Where are you?
He already got.
When I,
Yeah, you got
There
the
is one
recording.
recording. One is recording the word and one recording the
Exactly.
Oh, okay. No problem. Go there. And from there you go to code generation and then go to configuration.
configuration.
Yeah, you already did it. Go to configuration. Yes. Oh, no. Then you'll be selecting SafeParam EX. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Then follow me in the screen. Alright, so everyone, just take a look here in advanced. Advanced, can you see this checkbox? Generate. You will have all the checkbox already checked, except this one, generate average find function for page titles.
But that's being checked too since we did last time, right?
Yeah, so if you already checked it last time, it will be already checked. But if you do not have this checkbox checked in, please go ahead and do it now.
Okay.
Configuration, did you change anything to configuration?
You have a three checkbox over there. We have a two.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay. Which one?
Then
Which one? Oh, this one? Don't worry about this. If you have this one, that is one.
Only okay,
It is depending on what version you have. Okay. Now, did everyone get it? Like generate average find function for page titles?
Yes.
Oh, sure. Yeah, we know different people will come with different. We are learning,
Yeah, great.
so we will have problems. No worries. Right? Yeah, that is fine. You go to advanced configuration. Advanced. Can you see advanced? You generate average find function. Can you see the third checkbox?
So tomorrow I think you are here, and you will have multiple checkboxes as you have. So it's okay for us. to
Yeah,
get
it's
only one.
okay. Depending on the version.
Yeah.
Alright, so folks,
In the proxy recordings or settings, do we need to check anything?
which one?
In the under the proxy recording.
No, we didn't select anything here.
But I have one check, so I need to pick it up.
Yeah, you take it out. Alright, so
So 4 altogether hours.
everyone, right? So we are done. So what you will do here? Recording, you will be working with the advanced, and then once look here, and then you will be going to code generation. You will be selecting correlation scan, Then you will be going to configurations, you will be selecting this WebDrive save param EX, and then you will be going to advanced, and then you will be keeping this checkbox here, generate WebDrive find function for web page titles, right?
Bottom part, how about, you have to check all three of those?
No worries about whatever is there, keep it.
Just one is
Okay. Then once you are done with this setup, click OK. Okay. Now we have our recording settings.
Basically, what we did was like configuring how our
Recording, how we want it to be recorded. When we are recording, this is what we did. We set up the recording
configuration of
recording. Now can you do the other part where we have opened the application?
One thing,
What I did, so what is the purpose of this procedure? To learn how to record in an application, Now let's come to the point. I'm going to close all the browser.
Is it to learn in an application?
How to record an application using load runner.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, how to record script. Now I close all the browser. Remember, all the browser, whatever browser I had opened. Now look at my screen. I will give you another opportunity to do it by yourself. Yeah, I close all the browsers. No, keep the servers open. So I close all the web browser. Now the next thing that I am going to do, can you see this record button?
Yeah, the record button.
That record button, we use this record button for recording script. So I am going to click on that record button.
We are going to do as well, right?
No, I'll give you a chance.
Okay.
Now take a look here. When I click on record button, can you see I got this pop-up window here?
Yeah.
So you have copied that URL. If your URL is not already there, you paste it here. If your URL is not already there, you paste it here. Why you need to paste it here? Because you want to record in this application. Now click on start recording.
Actually, we are going to test that application, right?
Yeah. So you
click in a recording.
no. I'll tell you.
Oh,
First, follow me in the screen.
okay.
Alright, now can you see it has opened the browser and then it is trying to open the application itself? Right? Was it able to open the application?
Yes.
So it was able to open the application. Now remember, before you, we are going to click on that sign up now. According to our test case, click on, after opening the application, click on sign up button. Click on where? Sign up button. But before I sign up, I am going to create a transaction. Why I am going to create a transaction? Everything you do, like the purpose here, I want to measure how long it is taking for sign up now. When you click on sign up now, how long it is taking for the application to bring the sign up page. You want to measure the time. So if you want to measure the time, you will have to create a transaction. Okay. Now I am going to click here, right? I am going to create a transaction here. So I am clicking here to create a transaction. So this is here, insert transaction. Insert transaction.
Start transaction.
Okay. Now what is the test case number? TC001, and then I'm going to give a name of the transaction. So what
Is it the same name that we put?
I'm going to, this is the test case number, and then I'm going to give a transaction name. What is the transaction name here? Sign up. Click on sign up. Click on sign up. Click on sign up. Look at here what I did. When it was able to open the application, I click on that insert start transaction, and then I have given a name for the transaction TC001. Click on sign up, and then I'm clicking on.
Okay, Tamara,
Okay.
one quick question.
Mhm.
When we copy the URL
Mhm.
and we paste it, then we close this application, right?
Yeah.
How did this come again?
Oh, this I click on the record button.
Okay.
Start recording.
I click on the, remember in the application we have, can you see this record button here? It is not here right now because I'm recording, but I click on
Is
that.
it possible you could show that one more time? Is it possible? It's not less than.
Yeah, sure, I can do that. Let me stop it.
Sorry.
No problem. Take a look here. So what I'm doing, I'm going to close this application is open, so I'm going to close this application. Alright, look at here. Can you see this record
Yeah.
button? I'm going to click on this. And
You copy and paste the URL, right?
the URL I copied, I'm going to paste it here.
Right.
And then can you see start recording?
Right.
I'm going to click on start recording. Okay, so now
Okay, so that start recording is bringing that application.
bringing that application, yes. Now when this application is opened,
Taking a little bit long time.
yeah, when this application is opened, I'm going to, now the application is open, right? The application is open. Now I'm going to click on that sign up, but before I click on that sign up, my first task is to create a transaction. So this transaction that I'm creating, it is from test case
One.
Test case 1.
This case 1 or 2, because 1 is open application. When you put it generator,
What is the transaction?
See here, now take a look here. In test case 1, right? In test case 1, we have how many transactions?
3 transactions.
Open application, then click on sign up, right? Click on sign up. What is the transaction number?
2.
2. Now we come to the point here. So what I'm doing here,
When you put 2.
look here, test case 1, and then what is the transaction number?
2.
Now it is from test case 1, but what is the transaction number? 02, right?
Right.
Is it clear?
Yeah.
And then
Click on sign up button.
what is the name of this transaction?
Sign up now.
Click
Click on
On.
sign up button.
Sign up, and then click OK. Is it clear? Okay.
So
You'll-
basically when the application comes,
Uh-huh.
then we create this transaction.
Yeah, we create this transaction. Before we do anything, we create transaction.
Okay.
Now I am going to click on, as I have created the transaction.
You are recording this thing though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I'm recording.
Thank you.
So I have clicked on sign up, right? Now sign up clicking is done. I'm going to the transaction that I've created. Can you see? Can you see this? What is
Click on-
this?
Yes. Click on sign up.
Insert and transaction. Now I have created a transaction before. Now I am going to end this transaction.
Okay.
Now what is my goal? I will be inputting all this information and will be clicking on continue, right?
Right.
So I am going to create another transaction. So again it is in test case 001, and what is the transaction number? 03, and what is the transaction name? Input info and continue. Okay, then I am clicking OK. Now what is the info I am going to input? Let's say user, right? So auto, let's say if you have already registered a user, it will not work. So what is the date today? 2016, right?
Yeah.
2016, and what is the month? 12, and what is the 24th, right? Let's
If
say,
it is long, then it will not, if you can go to.
yeah, it will not take that long. So I'm going to make it short. So let's say I'm giving a different name today. Let's say
Submit 01.
user 0001. Okay, user 0001, and what is the password? I'm going to give same password.
User 001.
No, L12345.
Oh.
First name, first name doesn't matter. You can give any first name. It can be duplicate. Okay.
FN1.
FN1.
LN.
ln 1.
One, sorry.
So
Street address.
street address, let's say 123 ST1 city Northwest. Now I am clicking continue. Right? Can you see user 1? Thank you. User 1 is registered. Right? Can you see user 1 is registered? Now I am going to end the transaction. I am going to end, so that my test case is done, right? Are we clear that my test case is done?
So every transaction has an opening and then you can close it, am I right?
Yeah. Now I am going to stop recording. Okay, I am going to close. Now can you see it was able to record the script, but what is this transaction? The transaction, there will be input. If you look for let's say transaction, Control F, find all. Now can you see that I have start transaction for click on sign up in line number what? Line number 17. And then I have end transaction, click on sign up, line number 36. So in between line number 17 and line number 36, whatever we did, we did click on sign up. So it was able to record click on sign up. When you click on sign up, it was able to record what you did. And then you have another transaction, input info and continue. So it is in line number 38, and you have ended the transaction in line number 67. So you have in between, it has recorded something. Is it clear?
So
Now
the box in the bottom shows you where it started and where it ended, right?
yeah. So how you do it? You select underscore transaction, Control F and find all, and then you can
Find on the left right transaction.
Right, you can see where you have started a transaction and where you have ended that transaction. Okay, now our goal is very simple. You do it. Okay, then user 001.
এই অ্যাপ্লিকেশনটা কি আপনার এক্সিস্ট থাকবে স্ক্রিন আমরা তো মানে ক্লোজ করছি এটা এন্ট্রি
If your application is closed, you can open it back, but for now, see here what I am doing.
Okay.
Now if you click on login, was I able to log in?
Yes.
Sign up. Now let me try to log in by user 2. Do you think I will be able to log in?
No.
I am not, right?
Right. We don't open.
Right.
We don't create the user too.
Right. Now the script we have recorded. One of the brother was asking what is the purpose of recording this script. Right. Now come here. Can you see this username 1? Hey everyone, look at my screen. I am going to make it user 2.
Now it will work.
Right? No.
No.
Will it work?
No.
You need to play.
Is it working?
No.
No.
Not right now.
Now if I play this,
Yes.
So before we do this, we have to change this start and end of the open application, right?
yeah, we'll do that. Click OK here. Now take a look here. Everyone, take a look here. You have seen that previously we were not able to log in by user 2. Now I was able to log in, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now do you think I will be able to log in by user 3? No, because I didn't register that user. Now what I will have to do to register that user?
change.
I'll have to change it here, right? User 3. Then I'll be able to play it.
Instead of every time 1, 2, 3, we're going to create 1, 2, 3, 4.
Now if you come here, now if you try to log in, you are able to log in, right? Now can you see by this script, previously we register user, we went to the application, we input the user credential, we click on continue, and our user were registered. But now I didn't go to the application, I just changed the username in the script and it is doing the task for me. Is it clear what my script is doing? Is it clear?
Yes.
What my script is doing? What is my script doing? Every
time so when we put the information what is already registered, we cannot register again.
Again, yeah. So my script, what it is doing, once I am changing the username, it is registering that user,
right.
And then after I am able to log in. Now Shamsul bhai, what is my script doing?
Your script, if you do not put the right username, then your script,
my script is not working.
Will not
Work, right? But if I put right username, my script is working. Is it clear?
Yeah.
The one thing, sir, if you put now is like a 001, so it should be work, right?
001.
001. User 001.
User 001 is already registered.
Okay.
But you can log in, you cannot register it one more time.
Okay.
Right?
Instead of
Once a user is registered, you cannot register the same name.
Same name, okay.
Once a user is registered, you can register again, but once it's not registered, you can log in.
Once it is registered, then you can
Once
log
it is
in.
not registered, then you cannot
You
log
cannot
in.
log in.
You cannot re-register, but at the same time, if it is not registered, then you cannot log in.
You cannot log in.
Basically, you have to register the new one every time and log in every time.
Log in every time. See, whatever user is registered, user 1, you can always use it.
Right.
Yeah.
You can always use it. But
Register.
once a user is not registered, you cannot log in by
Right.
that.
The question is that instead of we're going to create a user, we're going to go to script to change the user.
Exactly.
Right now.
Our script,
Script is doing
instead
it.
of going to the application, doing it manually,
Yeah.
our script is doing it for us.
Automatically doing it.
Right?
See, it means that the software is working in the right way.
Yeah.
It is the indication.
Yeah.
Or is the benchmark that yes. Since it's not working, if you put the wrong username, since it's not working, it means the software is right.
Software is right.
So which part of the script we are really changing that? Can you show one more time?
Okay. Now, in your script, which part you have input the information? Input,
That is,
info,
two.
input, info,
yeah.
and submit.
Submit.
Right?
Yes.
Now go there. Okay. Before you do that, you'll be doing it. But before you do that, let me do one other thing here. Can you see if I look at that script, I have transaction, Control F, find all. Can you see I have transaction starting from line number 17,
Yes.
right? So what happened to these things that is happening? Like we have click on sign up, but it is inside transaction, but when we open the application, it is not inside the transaction.
So you have to.
I'll have to create.
Bring it inside it.
I'll have to create a transaction here, right? So LR start transaction, open app.
Before you PC01,
I'm not going to make it complex for you guys. I'll be keeping it simple because I saw that you are struggling. Okay? And then see where I am ending this transaction. Before I start another transaction, I am ending this transaction here. So instead of start, I am making it end.
and LR also.
Here I am going to give LR, right?
My script failed.
Your script fail.
LR also.
Let me see why this skip failed, but let me stop recording here as well. Sign off, sign up. Focus one thing here at the screen. Username, let's say,
We are not doing nothing right now, we are watching, right?
yeah,
Okay.
user Karim, okay, L12345, L12345. I am omitting other information. Now if I continue, what do we get in the screen?
Thank you.
We get thank you, and the username, right? And for registering, welcome to the WebTours family. Is it clear? We get a thank you. We get a thank you. Now, if you, so we get this information when? We get this information when? At what situation?
After register.
After a successful
Registration.
registration. Is it clear? But after a successful registration, what we get? We get a thank you. What do we get? We get a thank you.
Expected result will be thank you.
We get a thank you. After a successful registration, we get a thank you. After a unsuccessful registration, what do we get? Error message, right? Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. So after a unsuccessful registration, what is the message that we get?
Error.
After a unsuccessful registration, let me show you. User Karim, right? User Karim. Password L12345, L12345, and if you submit,
It will not come.
what do you get? Your username is taken.
Already.
Remember everyone, two things here. After a successful login, we get a thank you, and after a unsuccessful login, we get a
Your username
name is taken. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, let me go to the application. Now, this username 3 is already
register.
taken, right? Now, if I want to execute it, I will get a message. It will be failed. It will be failed. Now, come here. So, in this line number 49, what are we doing? We are submitting the registration actually in line number 49. Now, if it is successful, what I should get? Thank you. What I should get? Thank you. So, see, I am asking, look for thank you. Now I am telling you what is that. Remember, I did when I was recording option in advanced. Remember, I have checked this box. What it is saying? Generate web reg find functions for page titles. So now I am giving an explanation why I have clicked over there. Now what I am saying by clicking on this, whenever you are opening a new page, put a web reg find. Whenever you are opening a new page, whenever you are submitting a request, put a web reg find. That web reg find? When you are submitting this user registration information, you are getting, if it is successful, you are getting thank you, right? I am asking, look for that thank you. If you get that thank you, then this step is passed. Is it clear? So I am asking, if you get that thank you when you are submitting this registration, when you are submitting this registration, then you are getting some response from the server. When you are submitting the user information, you are getting some response from the server, right?
Yes.
Right? What is the response? In the response, either you get thank you or you get username is taken.
Taken.
Is it clear?
Yes.
So I am asking, if you get thank you,
Then you will pass.
then it is pass. If you do not get thank you, then it is
Failure.
fail.
You break
Now,
it.
failure could be because of data. Failure could be because of problem in the application. Now here, if I do not get thank you, I know because I am putting a incorrect data, I am putting a incorrect username. That's why I am not getting that thank you. I am getting what? I am getting username is taken. Now failure could be because of application problem,
Or data.
could be because of data. The failure that is because of data is not our headache.
Failure is not for the script problem. Script is okay.
Script is okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now, can you, Navid, can you tell me why I am putting that thank you here?
If the registration is success, then they show us thank you.
Thank
And
you.
if the registration already taken, then they say the registration already taken, already accounted, already have.
Yeah. Alright. Now, if I execute this, definitely it will be looking for a thank you, but do you think it will get a thank you?
No.
For user 3, will it get a thank you?
Taken.
So it will fail here, right? Can you see text? Can you see the error message? Can you read the error message? What it is saying? It is saying you are looking for a text thank you, but it was not found. It was not found. Now let me change the username. Let me make it 4.
Now thank you.
Right? Right? Now if you take a look here, let's go to the log. What I said, what is log? What is log? This is log. What we are seeing here at the bottom of the page, this is log. If you come here, can you see line number 49?
This log?
Huh?
How do you bring this log?
Oh, this log will be there. If you go to
Once
output,
you run it.
yeah. Now take a look here, folks. Here, line number 49. Registered WebReg find successful for text. Thank you.
Thank you.
So that WebReg find is successful. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now if I run it again, what will happen? It will fail, right?
Right, because we're going to change the username.
Right, right. Is it clear? Okay. Now take a look here. One thing here. If you go to that page, let's say, let me go to the runtime view. This is my runtime view, right? So I am getting also registering when it is successful. Welcome to the. I am getting some other text. What is that? Welcome to the WebTours family. Right? Welcome to the WebTours family. Besides verifying that thank you, I want to verify that text as well. What do I have to do?
So again, I have to go over there. Where is this one? I have to change it.
I have to
The text.
change it. But I want to verify thank you plus that text.
Also, like elaborate our text.
Elaborate?
Elaborate. Just thank you.
So you mean with the thank you, you put here after thank you put the remaining text.
Yeah. What?
Will it work? No, it will not work
You have to
because
put the word and
because if you put this one, it will be looking for this whole text. Now
and is missing there, right?
there something is missing. Look here. If you look at this in between welcome, there are username, there are registering some other text.
Or like you put the two partition.
So
Directly.
directly
Another state.
So directly it will not get it. So what we will have to do, we will have to put it,
Another state.
we will have to know, we will have to put another WebReg find. Okay? Yeah, I will answer your question, give me 1 second. So here besides this thank you, I am going to put another WebReg find and then
And
And?
another state.
and here
Welcome to Web2
text equal to this one, and after that comma I'll have to put a last. Now, so if I execute it, let's say if I put now user 5,
So we can put as many web rag we want.
whatever your requirement, you can put. Okay, one thing you look here, your username is taken, so this is not, we are looking for something else. What we are looking for, we are trying to put this one, welcome to the web tools family. Now I cannot copy it from here. Let me try to copy, let me try to paste it here. No, welcome, and I'll have to type it. I cannot copy it from that screen. Welcome. Can I call you back? Yeah, sure, thank you.
Thank you.
Alright, thank you guys. Take a look here. We have, instead of welcome to the web tools family, this is the text that we are looking for, but I do not want the whole. I just want to put here welcome. Okay, now what is the user that I am trying to register? User 6. Here I am going to register user 6. If you run it,
Did you just save it?
no, I don't save it. When you run it, it will be automatically saved. Now can you see it was able to go through, and if you take a look at the log, can you see thank you average fine, thank you was successful, welcome was successful, and count 2. For thank you count is 1, for welcome count is 2.
I put another one that counts in.
No. Count here, count means something else.
I have a question.
Give me 1 second. I am going to answer your question, but give me a little bit time. So that count means how many times that thank you is present in this screen.
How many times?
How many times thank you is present in this screen.
Like when we our successful registration, every time it's like
Thank you.
Yeah.
How many times you can see thank you in the screen?
One
One time. Welcome. How many welcome we have here?
One time.
No. For welcome, what is the count? 2. So welcome should be how many times in the screen?
2 times.
Welcome should be how many times? 2 times. But how many times you can see here? 1 time. Remember this one. This is not a functional test. We have welcome 2 times, but we can see only 1 time. How we verify that we have welcome 2 times? How?
If you're going to go to highlight, then control 5.
No sir. Take a look here.
Log button.
Take a look here.
Click log button.
Give me 1 second. Come here. So this is the request where we are submitting data, right? This is the request where I am submitting data. Now come to,
Login.
give me a little bit time. Now if I go here, now can you see in this screen in this screen, welcome, the word itself, welcome, the word welcome, not with something else. How many times we have? No, the word, only the word. Can you see this has a dot with it? Can you see dot? Now how many times we have? We have 3 times. Give me a little bit time. So this is a little bit, I'm going a little bit further here. This is not, you have to understand all the way, but just take a look here. Replay. Yeah, I know someone is lost. Don't worry, I'm coming. Yeah, we can find you. So how many welcome I'm seeing? Find all. How many welcome we got?
Visible 2 right now.
No.
Some more.
How many welcome we have? 3. But can you see with this welcome there is a dot? Right? And can you see, let me do another way search. Now this welcome that I am searching here, this welcome, let me go there. Okay, now take a look here. The welcome that I am looking, I will be putting W, uppercase, right?
Yes.
Now let me change the username as well. 7. Okay, now take a look here. Welcome, how many I have? Welcome. Count, if you count, how many count I have?
1.
Welcome, 1 count, right? Okay, now let's take a look that welcome, how many times I have in the response. Let me go to that application, go there, snapshot, and let's come here in the response. Okay, Control F. Now if you search for welcome match case, right, find all, how many place we have?
Now, 2, 3, 4.
Let me start from here. Find next 1. How many times we have?
1 just
How many times we have?
no next 1 time.
1. Is it clear that we have that welcome 1 time, right? But let me do one thing.
Before welcome 3 times, because
There is
there is
welcome
another
dot.
welcome,
See.
small letter there. You see there is
Take a look here. Welcome, that W is uppercase, that W is lowercase. So we are looking for which welcome? Welcome with welcome with uppercase, welcome with uppercase. So that's why,
Only 1 showing.
can you see how I am bringing response? But this is later stage. How I am bringing response, I will be coming to that one later on. This is at this stage it will be too hard for you, but for now just remember that when you are putting, am I recording also? So when you are putting, I'm coming, give me 1 second. When you are putting welcome, and if you take a look at your output, if it says one time, that means when you submit that request, we get a response from the server, and on that response we have welcome with uppercase. How many times? One time.
So this is we're gonna say the case matter.
Yeah, case sensitive.
Case sensitive.
What is the question?
If I put it, thank you instead Sagatam, is counting also?
No, Shagatam is not there.
No, just an.
If you are able to write down, it will come.
If
You put your name.
if in the application, if in the application there is a word Shagatam, then you will find it.
And
So
it is search for.
if it is exactly whatever you are trying to search, if it is exactly present in the street, then you will be able to find it.
Also, one more thing, the welcome, individual welcome, if there is any dot or something, it is not counted.
No, it will not be counted.
Also, there is a case matter, because if there is a uppercase, lowercase, which one we are exactly asking, it will come, give the output the same one.
Yeah. Now let me do one other thing here, folks. I have input that average find by typing it, right? Now you come here. Can you see? Right click, insert.
Right click inside.
So can I take up to 1230?
Okay.
Up to 1230, okay?
Okay.
Alright, so this average find, I have typed it. Now, Sabir bhai, you said you are lost. Where are you lost? Can you tell me where you lost?
Lost in the gate.
And now we
Lost in long one.
Actually, that takes, thank you. This part is, we can change with our,
And I am looking for that welcome. And if I get that welcome, my script is passed.
So what did it come by default? Because when we are doing
Yeah, by default it took something else, but I am moving it. I am
Doing
trying to make it
manually.
meaningful.
Yeah.
I am trying to make it meaningful to you. Okay. By default it was bringing something, but I am not keeping that one. Okay.
Can you still show us what was that by default?
Yeah, I can show that.
Okay.
I can show that. So
Right, welcome to web tool. Okay. So it takes, so that's the one.
that's the one.
Okay, I got it.
Alright. So now let's say this user 8 is taken. Right? We want to do a negative test. We want to see when we are submitting that 8, what is the message we should see? Taken. We should see a word taken, right? So if we get that taken, remember again I am exercising your brain, okay?
Right.
When you walk on the treadmill, your heart pump, but I am trying to pump your brain. So here,
I need to submit by energy.
No. Without any, that's what he's giving you.
okay. Now take a look here.
Yes.
Now when I am submitting a user that is already registered, I should see taken.
Right.
If I get that taken,
It's fair.
if I get that taken, script will pass
Keep class, but it's
Right.
overall result is
for the data,
Right.
right? So let's say now if I run it, it will fail. I know it will fail
Yeah.
because that user 8 is taken, right?
I have to-
Or
Now-
it should fail.
Now I have to do a negative test here. So see this failure, is it a valid failure? No, because I know that data is taken. Now if I put taken here in that welcome,
What
if
do you
I
mean by valid fail? It's supposed to fail, right? It was already.
it's supposed to fail, but is it a meaningful fail? it is failing. We are not getting welcome because of the data. But is it a meaningful fail?
Not really.
No.
It is not a meaningful fail.
No, because the username.
It is failing because of the data. Now, network virtualization. Now, try to understand this here. It is
I did not understand.
okay. Now, when you are, let's say your script is failing here. If you take a look here, let's go there. Let me go to this execution. Can you see your script is failing? Script failed, right? Why this script failed?
User ID is being taken.
Right? User ID is being taken.
What parameter did we give?
Now, user ID is taken, but we are looking for welcome.
Oh, I see.
Right? Now,
You don't find welcome, that's why.
fail. But is it a meaningful fail?
No.
Is it a real fail?
No.
When you are running a performance test, if you get 1000 failures, you will have to analyze all of this 1000 failures. What is the result?
Is it really meaningful or not?
If it is a meaningful or not. Because all of the failure, you will have to explain why it is failing. Now, this failure we can see not meaningful. Now, do we want to show this failure?
No, this is not really
No, we
failure
do not
failure.
want to bring that type of failure because this is not meaningful. And if you see a failure, we will have to analyze why it is failure. It will take a lot
We
of
have to
time.
fix it, yeah. But this time this failure is good because we want this failure.
We want this fail. Now, let me come here. If I put,
But by the way, how do you figure out this thing?
now, see, when you do script, you put enough seasoning in the script so that it doesn't make that type of fail. So we will bring if condition to figure out that type of situation. But before do that, if I look for taken for this user 8, if I look for the word taken, will it fail now?
No.
It will not fail now because I am looking for what? I am looking for taken. Because now I am getting taken. If you go to the script, it's runtime viewer. Can you see the word taken is present?
Right.
I am looking for that.
So it's bad.
It's first.
But this is not right too.
No, this is I want to verify that. That for an invalid username, it shows that error message. Now it is 100% meaningful because for the invalid data, it should show me that error message.
তোমরা সুদা বাংলায় বলবেন মানুষটা যে আমরা ডাটা ইনপুট করতেছি বাট কমেন্ট তুলে দিলে আমাদের স্ক্রিপ্ট পাস করতেছে কমেন্ট উইদাউট কমেন্ট আমাদের স্ক্রিপ্ট ফেল
No, comment তুলে দেওয়া without comment একই কথা।
সরি
Here,
কমেন্ট দিয়ে দিলে স্ক্রিপ্ট পাস আর উইদাউট কমেন্ট
script fail.
না, without comment script pass আর comment দিলে depend করে what kind of comment দেওয়া হচ্ছে সেটার উপর পাস করে
So here,
What you asking for?
one thing here,
If you have no
script is depending if whether it will be passing or failing. It will be depending on what you are looking for here.
No, but if you don't give no checkpoint, right? Control is this control
See,
question?
yeah, if you do not have any checkpoint, script will always pass because we are not looking for anything. Whether our registration is successful or not, we are not
We
looking
don't
for
care.
it. We don't care, right? We are not checking.
This is the easy like right way or wrong way?
Of
So
course wrong way because we need to know it's passing or failing.
always when you are submitting something, always you will have to have checkpoint. This checkpoint you always will have to have a checkpoint.
Because the test case one of the column of the test is pass and fail, right?
Yeah.
And the purpose of running the test case is executing the test case is passing or fail.
Okay.
So
Every
it must have
time
okay.
you enter the US,
Now.
you have to show your ID.
Now my team here. I am whatever I was trying to understand. I think we have enough for today.
Yeah.
If you have any question, so I have recorded it.
Okay.
You go, you watch it, you try to understand it. If you can understand it, let me know. I'll take another session.
But you're sending tonight or
Huh?
you're sending the
I